Hey guys, welcome back to our vlog. My name is Don, and we're gonna update you on our air conditioning installation. It's been going okay, but let's just say they make it look easier on YouTube. In our last update, we showed you guys doing the ship lap in the living room of our pole barn house build. Little build right there. So that made it so that we could mount the main handler, the air handler, inside the living room. And so we just got to it. I watched all the videos available on YouTube with the Mr. Cool DIY multi-zone mini splits, and they make it look pretty easy. And to be honest, it is pretty straightforward. It's not that difficult, but every house is different, right? And I've found that with our kind of custom house here, our pole barn house, that everything takes a lot longer and there's a lot more customizations that you need to do to whatever you're doing, whether it's custom cut boards, pieces of building materials. And in our case, the air conditioning unit up in the loft right there behind me, it's not the standard install. Usually you'll see that you actually run the pigtails of the line set from the air handler out the hole in the side of the house, and then you connect it outside to the main line set going down to the condenser. Well, for that one up there, we didn't have enough room up in the loft to mount it in a place where we could do that, and we didn't have enough length left in the line set to make it fit. It took a lot of finagling from me and Natalie, just kind of make it work and holding it up while the other person works on it, and her stabilizing my ladder as I'm 20 feet up in the air. But we eventually got it done, but it took a lot longer than I thought it would. Then I ran into another issue with our main air handler in the living room. That's the 18 kW unit. And you know, it's pretty straightforward. I actually put that one in first, and then I remembered that I did not put in the extra length of electrical cord out the back of that air handler. And the way it works is you've got preset lengths of line set that work for this. They're pre-charged, so you don't have to have a technician come out and vacuum pump your lines and all that kind of stuff. Well, in the DIY coupler kit, they send you the extra line set and the coupler to go in between, but they also send you a 50-foot cord to replace the 25-foot cord that the air handler came with. I neglected to switch those out on the air handler, so I actually installed it with the 25-foot cord, realized after the fact that I screwed that up. I actually considered doing the wrong way and actually splicing into that, but then actually reached out to Wild Wonderful Off-Grid. Josh is an electrician there, and he did the Mr. Cool mini splits and said, definitely don't do that, just do it the right way. And I definitely knew that I needed to do it the right way, but it was nice to get that kind of reassurance from him that, you know, that's the way to go. So yeah, I had to uninstall it. Natalie went up there on the ladder with me, and we uninstalled the air handler and reinstalled the air handler with the right line set and cable. And again, they don't make it look that easy on YouTube. I've had to do a lot of painting for this project. We actually have the line set covers, and they all come in white. And so I had to take black spray paint and methodically spray paint all the pieces for the line set cover. You can see we don't have all those installed quite yet. On top of all the complications we were running into with the air conditioning installation, we also had a big bad stretch of weather. We had some pretty intense storms come through, lots of lightning, lots of rain, and obviously I don't want to be up on a metal ladder on a metal house installing an air conditioning unit in conditions like that. So I had to kind of work around a lot of that, and that's kind of like the nature of the beast this time of year in this area of the country. As much as we might appreciate the rain, it makes getting the job done a lot harder. And then we had the tick scare. I got a tick bite and I had to go to the hospital. I went to the urgent care and kind of talked to a doctor about our options. We are pretty sure that we caught it the very first day that it bit me. Natalie actually removed it it was right along my waistband on my side. And just ticks have been really bad, and a lot of people are dealing with ticks right now. But, you know, we kind of had that scare where it's like, oh crap, what do we do now? Don's been bit by a tick, and Lyme's disease, Rocky Mountain fever, all that kind of stuff is a real deal. So we went to urgent care. He gave me the antibiotic for that. Hopefully the early detection of the bite and the early dosage of the antibiotics will make it so that I don't have any problems moving forward. But yeah, that was kind of a not fun thing to deal with in the middle of all this. So of course the house isn't finished yet, but now as we do finish the inside, we can do it with air conditioning. I can turn up the fan. They all have remote controls for each air handler, but there's also the really cool Mr. Cool app that you can get on your phones. You can control the fan speed, the fan direction, how cold and hot it is. Yes, it does heat as well. It works as a heat pump. So we are super happy with this new system. Stating the obvious, we are living in the Black House, and we've talked before about how it gets pretty hot in there, especially in the summer. So with the air conditioning working now and the spray foam able to keep in all the cold air that we're putting out with the air conditioning units, it's staying really cool in there. You don't have to run all 3 air handlers on full blast to get the desired effect of the cool house. It's pretty dang efficient. We're gonna kind of reflect on our power bills after a few months of usage this summer and to see just how much it costs to run these units. But everything we've read, everything we've heard, they're very, very energy efficient. So I think we've got a really good setup going on. You know, each house has its own needs with air conditioning and air handling and heating, and I think we found the right thing for our home. It does do heat as well, so we do have the radiant heat in the floor, and that's been doing great. We don't have any issues heating the house with the radiant system working, but in case something catastrophic happened with that, we have these mini split units that also work as a heat pump, and we can also use them in the wintertime if need be. I'll be doing a video super soon showing the steps of the process, the electrical wiring, running the line sets, all that kind of stuff. I'll be doing our video of that. There's a bunch of them out there, but I'm gonna do one too. And but we just wanted to share with you guys that we do in fact have our air conditioning running after all this time. It feels amazing. And yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing ahead with this home build. We are back to shiplap this coming week, shiplapping the huge wall on the other side of these windows. And that's gonna be really fun and high up on the ladder and scaffolding. And then we start the daunting project of shiplapping the ceiling in the great room, way up high. It's gonna be a little scary being up there on the scaffolding, but it's gonna be really cool once that's all finished. And then we're on to trim. We super appreciate everybody that's been joining us on this journey, building our house. It's been a really long road, ups and downs, highs and lows, but you guys have stuck with us through it all, and we're nearing the end. Eventually, we're gonna have this thing finished. So thanks again, and we'll see you guys on the next video.